Hey everybody, and welcome back to Not That Kind of a Channel. My name is Peter, and in today's video I will show you how to change your brake hose on your rear axle on your Land Rover Discovery 4. The reason why I'm doing this is because someone noticed in my last video that I got a bump on my brake hose, and I don't want that this one gets broken, and so I will change this. I have to say, because I had to drive a few kilometers with the car, I had to do a hot fix. I won't recommend that you will do this because it's really a hot fix, but I will show you this in a second. This is, I already prepared our car. So I checked up the car, I get the tires off, and as I said before, this here is my hot fix. Is a clamp and a hose, so to keep the bump in place and not to get broken. Now I will show you what you need to do this job. It's not that much, but you need a few things. The first one is these brake hose. I ordered them from Delphi Technologies. I think they were about 20 euros per piece or something like that. Then I got an .4 brake fluid. Please make sure that you have a .4 because the .4 it's also recommended by Land Rover. And then I got this brake bleeding bottle over here for a few bucks, so I can do the bleeding on my own. How you will do the bleeding I will show you after I dismantled the hose and installed the new one. So I think we have everything we need, and now I would say let's start the job and get the hoses out. So I also got some small plastic cup here to collect the brake fluid. I hope it's enough. I don't think that there will come much out of it. And here, as you can see already, there you need 11 millimeter spanner to get this fitting away. Be careful. And here comes the brake fluid. I already checked the brake fluid. It's not bad. It really looks good. It's not dark. It's, as you can see here, it's really it's like honey. It's like light honey. Then here in the back there is a holder which has to be pulled out. So you have to pull it and get it away, so you can, after this you can remove the brake hose here. First I thought about to flush the whole braking system, but I don't think it's necessary because this one looks so good. I would flush the system. If it has a brown color, I would say you should flush the system, but in my case, I hope you can see this here, the fluid looks really good. So now comes the tricky part. As you can see, this clamp, I would say this is a clamp, has to be removed by, as I said before, pushing it backwards, pulling it backwards. Let's try. If I get this one up. Okay, no. What else you have to make sure is that you clean your system first, or everything around there first, because afterwards there could be a lot of dirt, and you don't want to get the dirt into your braking system. I will do the same with the lower one, because the lower one also has this clamp here, so I will be back in a minute. We also have here an 8 millimeter fitting. And as you can see here in the back, there's also this clamp or this holder which holds this hose in place. Okay, let's get this away. And now we have to get the holder away, like on the top. So I'll zoom a bit in so you can see this better. Yeah. So you can see here this holder I have already removed a bit. Oh yeah, this is also really rusty. I will clean this later. And now I should be able to remove my hose. Yeah. So the pump here, as you can see, looks really bad. and it's really soft. You can press it with your finger, and that was the reason why I get the other hose over this and then the clamp on. I will start on the top because there's the most brake fluid coming out. But first I get some paper towel. I hope the rain doesn't disturb the sound too much because it's really heavy rain today. No. You have to be sure in this case that those ends and this circle down here is put correct in, because otherwise you won't get the holder on. So get this one in the correct position. And then get the holder back on. So be very careful. So make sure it really sits in place. Yes, it do. And then get the screw back. So. Now we're doing the same thing on the bottom. Now I will get this clamp back on. Then we clean this here and put it back in. So I will get this back in place and then I will be back. So this here is the top one. I hope you can see this. Looks like this. Here in the back you have a protector. You can move this one a bit, so it protects the tube or the hose. And down here, maybe I will zoom a bit in. It looks like this. So everything is back in place, everything holds. And when we bleed, I will check everything again so that there is no leak and no brake fluid is coming out. Yeah. And that's it from this side. Now I will do the same job on the other side. You can do it the same, and then we will go fill up the system and bleed the system. So now we will bleed the system, and the first step is we have to get our brake fluid and we have to fill up the tank in the front. And then we will go to the point which is the most far away from the tank, and there we will start to bleed the system. As I told you before, I got this bleeding bottle. Here on the top you have this rubber hose, I would say, and that you will give over your bleeding nozzle, I would say. Okay, so let's go to the front, fill up the tank, and then come back and bleed the system. Our tank is located over here. It's on the driver's side in our case. It's under the cover here. Let's get the cover away. And this one is the tank. At the moment, it's in the middle. It's not maximum, it's in the middle. And we'll get this connector away. So there's a clip, push it down, and then so what else should you do before you connect the bottle to the system is you should fill in a bit of brake fluid in here, because if the system tries to get air back in, it will suck the braking fluid out of this bottle here. Okay, I will give some braking fluid in here and then I will return, and then we will connect this rubber hose here to the brake. Now we have to remove this rubber cap here. This is for the bleeding. Here is a small bleeding point, and there is a, I don't know what it's, okay. We have to remove this cable also, get it away. This here is also 11 millimeter. And before we open this, we only have to open this a bit, we will connect our bleeding hose here. I hope this one isn't too hard. Let's get this away. To do this with one hand is not very easy. but I will try to, yes. And now it's on. And then we can go to the driver's side. No, we can't, because we have to open this one. Yeah, now it's open. I hope this is enough. I will now go to the driver's side and start to pump. The bleeding job is now complete. I did all 4 sides. I bleeded all 4 sides. There's no air in it. And yeah, after that, I also decided, because I bought 1 liter of this brake fluid, I decided to flush everything, because the brake fluid, I think it's more than 3 years old, and Land Rover says that you should change the brake fluid every 3 years. And so I flushed it, and I get about 750 milliliters out of it. And I renewed it. I filled up the tank, and yeah, that's it for the moment. I checked everything, I checked the hoses, and now I will get everything back together and do a test drive and see how it works. So guys, this is it from my side, and if you like the video, I would be really happy if you give me some thumbs, and if you want to see more from that kind of content and what I'm gonna do on our Land Rover Discovery 4, it would be really great if you subscribe. Guys, I thank you for watching and see you next time.